Hello, Lit 3000. It seemed from our time on Friday that we could use a little bit more practice with moving from citations to finding full text. So let's start with the examples that we did in class. This was the first one. I want to walk through finding this in the databases with you. So from the library homepage, since it's an article, we're going to look at the Articles tab. And I'm just going to put in my keywords, the author's name and part of the title. I search. The Articles tab is looking through all of our EBSCO databases, which is about 3 dozen databases. And I can see this first article here, Invisible Student Service Excellence in the Second Year, by Denise Nelson in 2018. This was the article I was looking for. And when I look at this citation, I can see that full text is an option. All I have to do is click on it, and here's the full text. If I go back to my results list, if I had searched for that and a lot of results had come up and I wanted to sort through them a little more effectively, we can always be a little more advanced in our search. Put the author's name in and tell it, okay, this is the author, and put in our search terms and tell it these are words that are from the title. Search again to narrow things down. And that time, instead of all 10,000 of those results, I have one, and it's exactly the one that I want. In class, we had found this article by searching for Google Scholar. There's nothing wrong with that. I did the Google search, found the article here, click on it and it comes up, and here's the full text of it. What I want you to notice is this message right here that says I have access to this article because I'm at Point Loma. If you're always on campus when you're doing research, it's not going to trip you up. But for this database, you have access when you look on Google Scholar because you're on campus. If you save the link for this and went across the street to Pete's, or you're at home for the weekend, if you tried to do that search again, you wouldn't have access to the full document. So that's why I want you to be able to look in the databases, because from anywhere in the world, you sign in with your Point Loma credentials, it's going to get you into all of the material that we have in the database. So looking at our second example that we looked at in class, this is the citation for the book review of Dr. Peterson's book. So let's take this citation and go to the database. Again, this is through the Articles tab. And if we search for the author's name and words from the title, it's going to run the search for us. And we see this first entry here is the book review that we're looking for. But to our great sadness, as we discovered when we looked at it, in the EBSCO databases, which is where the Articles tab is searching, we don't see the full text. So the first thing that we're going to try, if we're looking and we don't see the full text, is we're going to do this search here. This is another little magnifying glass for searching. And what this search is going to do is look in all of the other databases that Point Loma has. I told you that the Articles tab searches about a third of them. That search, doing that click right there, is going to search all of the rest of them, the other 2/3 of our databases. We saw this listing. Christian Scholars Review is the name of the publication that the article is found in, and the time ranges there. Both of these databases, Arts and Humanities and the Religion database, have the same period of time coverage from 2002 to the present, so it doesn't matter which one we choose. Either one is going to get us there. Sometimes when you search, the listing comes up and it has different dates of coverage, so you need to be sure and pick the one that includes the date that you're looking for. So we got to this page. Our article was in 2009 in this issue. And we get to the full text of the article here. Well, I hope that review of using the articles tab and finding things in the databases, both in EBSCO databases and the other databases, was helpful for you. We'll look at finding full text from citations a little bit more on Friday.